Hello everybody. There we go. Just making sure everything's working. All right, how are you? Let me turn these down a little bit. I've got new overhead light. I think it's a little bright. Hello, Netherlands. I'm still a little bit under the weather, but I'm going to try to stay on top of the mute switch. Good evening. Hello, welcome. Got some fun stuff going on today. Yes, live on YouTube. A couple people have asked me about this, and basically it boils down to, the Twitch channel's been live for about a year, and it went well. I'm not getting rid of it, but I sort of had the realization there's a lot of stuff on Twitch I just don't care about, a lot of the overhead stuff, and already had a YouTube channel, and it kind of seemed silly to me all of a sudden to have things in two places, and so I'm going to try this for a little while. I'm definitely open to what y'all think about it. I'm also trying to get this light knocked down a little bit. There we go. I guess if I turned on the room lights, it may help too. Let's see. There we go. Now I'm not quite as blown out. Okay. So, what we're going to do today, over the summer, I was really busy with the hardware calendar, my Kickstarter project, and building out the rest of the studio. So this whole room back here used to not be here. That used to be backyard. And I was still taking some donations to my Mac collection, but I sort of lost track of what I was getting, and this just stacked up in the corner, and so today I've got 4 boxes that we're going to open. I do know what's in one of them for sure. The other 2 I don't really remember. And so we're going to try to go through this together and see what we've got. So let me bring this in a little bit. So I got my first box here. As promised, I labeled up here which way to turn to zoom in and out. And I have a new ring light that is permanently mounted now above. So nice even light coming down. And I can brighten that up or dim it from my phone. It's all Elgato stuff. And so far I think it's gonna work out okay. I do have a covering for the desk that's coming. That will make this a little bit less shiny. So I'm looking forward to that too. But let's start with box number 1. Oh good, I'm glad it's better than a budget call. I'm sure it is. Sure it is. Oh, Mike Hurley closed all 3 activity rings. Good job, Mike. Well, I have a password written down, a sticky note, and I'm trying not to look in the box. Got a power adapter. It looks pretty old, so we'll see what's in this box. Ooh, not a Mac at all. This, I do remember this now. This is a Dell Mini 9 netbook. So for size comparison, here's my iPhone 13 Pro Max. I mean, This was the ideal netbook to Macintosh. I had totally forgotten about this. This is a video I'm going to work on, rebuilding a Macintosh. And this is the computer to do it with. So let's plug it in here. Let's see what we get. So a little tour for first. SD card slot, 2 USB-A ports, the power barrel connector there. Ethernet, VGA, USB, and then audio in and out. Nothing on the back. Here's the bottom. So it came with Windows XP. Battery comes out there. I don't know what's on this. Like I said, my plan is to get macOS Leopard was the easiest one to do. So that will probably be what I do for a video, probably after the holidays. This is something that I did back in the day. I ran a Dell Mini 9 for a little while, as well as an HP Mini 1000, which is like the coolest netbook I ever had. But it was much harder to Macintosh. Wow, and it is angry right off the bat. Let's see. CMOS battery must have died, and I can replace that, I think. Let's see if it'll actually boot up to something. There were, like I said, there was a password in the box, so there's something on it. So we'll see. Turn the screen where y'all can see it. And we're coming up into some version of Linux. As you can tell, it's not quite optimized. All right, let's see what kind of RAM we have in here. System Profiler. Everybody ready for this? It is an Intel Atom CPU, as you would imagine, 1.6 gigahertz. It's very common in the netbook world. And it has 942 kilobits of RAM. Why did you say it that way, Linux? 94104 kilobits RAM. So maybe a gig of RAM. But this thing is adorable. So this will be showing up in a future video running some version of macOS 10. And shut down. Okay. So that was the first box. Not a Mac at all. Dell Mini 9. Man, I remember netbooks. If I had my iPad Mini out here, I could really do a size comparison. But I think it's inside. Okay, box number 2. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, this one's all taped over. Yeah, it had some version of Ubuntu on it. All right, let's see what's in here. Oh, it's well packaged, which I appreciate. If you're going to send somebody something, don't do the loose bubble wrap unless you just got to really fill a big box. You know, the loose bubbles or peanuts. That's what I'm thinking of. It's really terrible. All right, so we got tape here. And we have, all right, a really old Powerbook. This is a Powerbook 5300. So let's do a little reading on the 5300. If this is the machine I think it is from memory, it's pretty interesting. I'm going to see if I have a power supply for it real quick. Okay, so this is a Powerbook 5300. I ran over bubble wrap. A PowerPC 603E processor, 100 megahertz. Original OS was System 7.5.2. The maximum is Mac OS 9, although I would imagine 9 would be pretty slow on it. Yeah, this is not a good laptop. But let's see. There's a little damage to the hinge here. You can see the ports here. So this is how on the small Powerbooks you would have an adapter to go out to a full-size port. Floppy disk drive on this side. And if you can hear this, something loose inside of here, which is a little upsetting. Well, let's see if it comes on. Yeah, the CE I think had the nicer screen and it was faster. Excuse me. Well, this is not the right, I don't have the right size power plug for this one handy. So this may need some more exploring, but you can see, again, 13 Pro Max. And then you have the Dell Mini 9 from earlier. Not that much bigger from the netbook. I agree. I think Powerbook is a better name. Oh well. So this is the 5300. Tiny little trackpad. You can see here, I've got a brightness and contrast adjustment for the display. And some bezels. Bezels for days on this one. So that's the Powerbook 5300. Of course, it, you know, it had some history. I'm trying to remember. Let's see. Yeah, so it was the first PowerPC notebook. I thought I remembered that correctly. And it, right, battery recall. I knew I was forgetting something. Had some pretty big issues with the, I had battery fires in the production units, and so they had to go to an older style battery, which made the battery life pretty bad. And you also had issues with no L2 cache, so it was pretty slow. And then again, you know, they fixed it on later models, but a rough way to introduce the PowerPC platform to your notebook. So, That's two notebooks down, 2 computers down. And this is where we come to the box that the box that has in it what I know is in it. Just whatever I'm trying to say makes sense, right? I forgot what's in those 2 boxes. I know it's in this box. This is an accessory for it, so we're going to leave this little box aside. And we have this. That's heavy. We have this box, which I am very, very excited to open. What's in this box is something that I've been looking for my collection for a long time. And I haven't ever come across one that really made sense. And this came from a listener who sent it to me, which is very kind of them. So very, very pumped to have this. I do know it is in non-working condition, but what is in the smaller box should help with that. I'm not going to do that repair today. I need to do some homework on that repair to make sure I do it correctly. But that may be a future stream, trying to get this up and running. But even for being non-functional, still a very cool item. Yeah, you got to redact everybody's addresses out of here. Tell you what, before I go any further, try to guess what it is. We'll see if anybody gets it right. Is that a key current? Yes, this is the K1, and I have a Q1 that I just built on my actual desk. All right, any last minute guesses? I've seen portable. I've seen a really big box for the secret color iPod sock. I do have a red iPod sock that they gave out at the Boston Apple Store opening, which is cool. Thomas Breen gave me. Mac Portable. Mac Portable is exactly right. I've wanted a Mac Portable for a long time. This one came along. Like I said, it's from a listener, complete with the carrying case. Look at this. I have a Pippin, to answer someone in the chat. Newton, the stainless steel iPod shuffle, I would also like one of those. That would be really cool. All right, I'm just pulling this up real quick. Okay. Look at this. Look at this carrying case. So start with the case. It's like a felty kind of fabric. It's got some stuff stuck to it. There's some bare areas. It's got feet, so you can sit it down on its end. This one is taped on. But if it's like this carrying case, it's got a label. How heavy is it? I mean, it's pretty heavy. I don't think the weight was on the box, and my scale's not in here, but it's hefty. Someone can probably look on the internet how much the Macintosh Portable weighs. So, we have 2 zippers. We can open this up. We'll come back to the computer. In this top part, we have, let me slide this down. So in the top part of the case, up here we have the power supply. And in this section, we have some documentation. So let's look at this documentation together. The case for the Macintosh Portable. So just a little brochure about the case. It's in a bunch of different languages. How to take care of your Macintosh Portable. Your Macintosh Portable shipped with its battery removed so the case would not get cracked and the computer could not come on accidentally during shipping. Talks about the battery. The portable cannot run without a good battery. A run-down battery must be recharged right away or it will be ruined, so take care of your battery by charging it regularly. That is what killed this Macintosh Portable. It's what kills most of them, is the battery. This, I think, is like vintage, and it came folded up in this paperwork, so maybe this came from the IT department or the store it came from, but pretty interesting. Open Me first. Okay, so we have the tour disk, which we will run if we get this machine up and moving. Set up your Macintosh Portable. Connect the battery. Shows how to remove the battery compartment. And shows how to run the tour. So we'll put this back in here. I was super excited to get this and have all the documentation with it. Yeah, David, there are some workarounds, and I think there's some parts in this other box. I'm going to do some homework on that before I dive into an actual repair. Congratulations. We'd like to thank you for purchasing the Apple Macintosh Portable Personal Computer. We hope you're as excited by its potential as we are. The first of the 2 discs in this booklet explains some of the technical innovations that made the Macintosh Portable unique. The second disc features many of the new products available for the Macintosh Portable from Apple and other companies. The contents of these discs were developed using HyperCard, Apple's professional information toolkit. Exploring these discs will also give you a feel for the power and flexibility of HyperCard. We encourage you to put the Macintosh Portable through its paces, have fun with it, and see for yourself what a difference it can make in the way you work and where you work. So here we have the handbook, power, memory, disk communications, peripherals, documents, multi-finder, care and travel, and reference. So it just has lots of information, restarting with the programmer switch. The battery is fully depleted. It takes 2 to 3 hours to reach 80% of the battery capacity and 10 hours to reach 100%. The portable can have up to 9 megabytes of RAM. You may want to add more memory if you work with memory-intensive software. Has an optional 40 megabyte hard disk. I don't know if mine has that. Talking about the Super Drive, the 1.4 megabyte floppy drive. Hello, Michael. Talking about the disks, talking about how to connect it with a modem. all sorts of stuff in here. And then, so this kind of gets more into Mac OS itself, not necessarily something just with the portable. This is really cool though. See those colors there? It's a nice little book. And then we have the full portable owner's guide. I love this artwork. It's really cool. So it's got basics, powering the Macintosh portable, making connections, troubleshooting, so on and so on. So I will read through some of this. But let's get to the computer itself, because I've never even held a Macintosh portable until now. So this is it. So around back, we have our I/O, power, audio out, modem, print, and then we've got parallel and I'm actually not sure what all those are. Floppy controller maybe. Here we have the handle. It's pretty cool. And we should be able to open it. Let's look at the basics. Yeah, the cover's still on the SCSI port, okay. So here's a schematic of the inside of it. Okay, so the ports on the back. We have video out, external disk drive for non-SCSI hard disks or floppy drives, SCSI port, internal modem, Apple desktop bus, printer port and modem port, power adapter, and there's also a secure lock, so no one takes away your Mac portable. Okay, so let's open the back first. Okay, so here's the back of it. So it does have the 40 megabyte hard disk. It's a Connor unit. So you can see that there. And here is where the battery would go if there was battery. So this is where this box comes in. Oh, there's a little spot for a 9-volt backup battery. That's cool. I have to say, in person, I don't know how it comes across in the video, this does not look yellowed at all. No, I don't think this machine is going to need any retro bright. It looks, I mean, the inside of the back cover and the top, in person, look effectively the same. So this is the original color. So much tape. So inside of here, I believe, is a battery. I need to go back and look at the original email again. I need to do some homework. I'm not going to plug this in right now, because I want to be really sure that I'm doing the right thing when I try to power this up. So this is an original Macintosh portable rechargeable battery, but look at that note. Rebuilt October 2013, do not break seal. Like I said, I'm going to go back, I'm going to talk to the person who sent this to me before we apply power. I don't want to put power to it right now until I'm absolutely sure it's ready, because you only get one shot at this with these machines. So inside here, a couple things. That looks like a modem card here. And then this is a third-party card. It's a Kensington card. And it looks like it may be adding additional memory on this card. Let's see if it'll... So this was one of the cards in it. I believe this is additional memory. Copyright on the card is 1990. Excuse me, I'm going to mute and cough again. Still getting over this cold. Is there any risk of dead capacitors? There could be. I mean, what I can see looks good, but I also can't see any capacitors, so I'm not sure. So I'm going to slide this card back into place. I'm going to put the back cover back on. And like I said, this is really the test when you're looking at if a machine is yellowed. Look at an internal component or part to an external part. That, I mean, in person it's the same. So I don't think this has really any yellowing at all. Which is really nice because I did not want to take this all the way apart to retrobrite it if I didn't have to. Okay. Oh, I got to put the battery cover back on. Yeah, I don't know. The chips weren't super well clearly labeled, so I'm going to try to look at that card and see. So it talks about the battery. Okay. To open the Macintosh Portable, follow these steps. Place it on a flat surface with the handle towards you and the Apple logo facing up. Press in on the front corners of the handle to release the display latches. There we go. So the handle is in here. We have our trackball. This straight up is a space bar. There is a little yellowing on the keys, probably just due to like finger oils over the years. I think I can clean those up. Let's see how this feels. I can do my internet typing. It feels really good. It's got a locking caps lock key. This is something which is wild. So this is left arrow, right arrow, down arrow, up arrow. You thought the old MacBook Pros were bad? Try getting used to this. But I think I can pull these keys and clean them. I'll tilt it back so you can kind of see inside there. Very nicely preserved. Really is nice. Mike, do you want to hear the keyboard up close. Here we go. Pop off a keycap. Okay. Let me get my key puller, if I can find it. Let me, I think my key puller's still over here. Oh, I know where it is. It's in my desk. Let me get it. I think it's over here. Because I had... Welp. All right, I'm still looking for my key puller over here. I thought that it was on my desk, but no, I don't see it. Well, I would pull a key if I could find my key puller. Like I said, I thought it was over here, but then I had to pull a key the other day off the keyboard we built. It does sound good though. Mike, okay, challenge right now. Mike, you need to buy an Apple Extended 2 keyboard. Well, maybe in a follow-up video I'll pull one of the keys off. I'm sorry about that. The handle is built in here. So you push the handle into the body of the machine to undo these latches. So it's locked, so it's not going to spring open. And you have to kind of push past a point of resistance. Mike, you're also going to need an ADB to USB adapter called the iMate. Let's see if it says anything about the keyboard in here. Let's see. Battery. Specifications. I'm gonna look, maybe it's in there. All right, processor. 15.6672 megahertz, 1 megabyte standard, capable of addressing up to 9 megabytes of RAM. 1.4 inch megabyte high density double-sided 3.5 inch disc. The drive's over here on the side. Built-in flat panel 10 inch 640 by 400 pixel active matrix reflective liquid crystal display. And weight, if it includes the battery, it's 16 pounds. Without the battery, it's 14. 15.25 inches wide, 14.83 inches deep, and then 11 inches tall. So I'm going to dig in this a little bit more. I'm going to check with what the guy who sent it to me says about the battery, and when I can find my key puller, I work on cleaning these keys up. So you will see this portable again. I will be working on getting it up and running because I really want to spend some time actually using this thing. So that is the unboxing, the mystery unboxing. Thanks for hanging out with me. I just put a video up on the channel about an hour ago. I'm doing my normal fundraiser for Operation Broken Silence, a group that my brother founded, but they are funding education in a refugee camp in Sudan. It's a mission that means a lot to me. I've done a lot with Operation Broken Silence over the years, so go check that out. You can donate crypto, whatever works for you. And I'm matching the first $1,000 raised. So go check out the video, and I've got a tweet up about it too, and there'll be a post on 512 probably tomorrow about it. So go check that out, and I will definitely be back with this machine. Real quick, David asked, the indent on the left side of the screen is for symmetry. I think, if I remember correctly, you can move the trackball to this side. Actually, real quick before we go, let's see if that is in the user manual. Let's see. Because you have this indentation up here. Man, talk about bezels. Oh, I got that page wrong. Anyways, I think you can swap these out. Let's see. Okay, here we go. If you prefer your trackball on the left, your authorized Apple dealer or representative can reverse the positions of the keyboard and trackball. So that is why it has an indentation on each side. So when it closes, the top of the trackball goes into here, which is pretty cool. So, like I said, thanks for hanging out. This has been a lot of fun. I think this is where I'm going to be streaming from here on out probably, but I want to hear your feedback about that. Get subscribed to the channel if you're not. We're at 23, oh, it's right behind me, 23,600 subscribers. That's totally awesome. I want to keep growing it. This past year was so busy with other stuff, it just had to go by the wayside, but new commitment in the new year to really put out some videos for y'all. So, in fact, that's really one reason I built the extension to the studio was basically right behind here. Right now it's just a bunch of boxes, but I'm gonna make a little video set that when I'm not here at the streaming PC and I'm doing sort of more regular video stuff, I have some permanent space set up. So, really looking forward to that. Thank you all. If this is Thanksgiving for you, happy Thanksgiving. If not, have a nice week with no Americans around. And stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll talk to you all soon. Bye, y'all.